Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hutan Pantai. This is the Asian map, one of the Asian maps on FS25. So, as you can see, we have $100,000, and I'm going to go ahead and pay off our loan because as soon as I do that, well, you know the rest. You know the old adage. Because we're about to make money anyway, so we have no money. So anyway, with this map, it's like the same as um, any other on FS25. You except for the Alone in the World map that we played, and we are playing, this is going to be a totally and complete different series. So we'll go ahead and go around and I'll show you everything. We have this white model 8510 which is a pretty good tractor. It's not a bad tractor. So beside of that, we have the John Deere cultivator, 980 cultivator. Over here, we have the Great Plains seeder. Moving over to the shed, we have the Izeki Japan 6130, which is the rice harvester for regular grain rice. And this contraption, funny as it looks, that's the planter for it. But here's what I'm going to do, because I am not wanting to do any of that after we have successfully used that harvester to harvest this rice right here. Just regular rice. And we have it here in this field, down here in this field, right over the edge of this cliff is the other field that we have. So we have 3 full fields of rice to harvest, and that's where we're going to make the first of our money. So let's get into our rice harvester. And this right here, this funnel right here, this is the funnel greenhouse, the full greenhouse for the rice saplings. But we're not going to use those, like I say. We're going to go a different direction. We're going to go for arable crops, and if we want to plant rice, we'll just do long grain rice, because all you do with that is pretty much use the harvester, which is down here. So this is the other thing that we have. This is the Massey 8570 Western Combine, the trailer for the header, and a little Piaggio Ape. It's a combination scooter truck, and it's not worth anything because I've used it in previous things I've done over the years for my personal Let's Plays. And then we have the Lizard Dragon, which holds 180 liters of rice. So we won't be making a lot of trips, maybe 1 or 2. So let's jump into the Lizard Dragon, and it has 256.5 hours on it. We're just going to take him, and we're going to go over here. And I'll put it above here so you can see better when I'm driving. We're going to go over to the first rice field. Oops, forgot about that. We're going to go over to the first rice field here, and oh, the steering is not good. The steering stinks. We're gonna park him right there, and then we're gonna go over here, grab the Izeki rice harvester, And here's the inside of it. This is the cab. This is very simple, kind of simple operation. So like I say, it's going to be used to harvest all this rice, and then after we're done making the money from the rice, we're going to sell both the Azeki rice harvester and the planter, because I'm not going to need either one anymore. If I want to plant long grain rice, I will. But I have a model for what I'm going to do. So let's see, lower harvester, turn on harvester, and we're just going to get into doing this. So I hope everybody's doing alright. This is a Let's Play that I have been wanting to do for a while. But I wanted to get my bearings on this before we did it, and I wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. So the video for our other Let's Play that was done today for Alone in the World is out. I hope you go and check that out. Making sure I didn't miss anything. And we will be doing quite the series on these. Now if I go back to work, of course, we will do that when I'm not working. But I will try to get you some videos out. In the event that I can't, in the event that I can't do that, then I promise you I will let you know. I feel like I'm missing rice here. If I am, I'll come back and get that in a little bit. Anyway, this harvester should be able to get all of this rice in one go and me put it into the truck. If not, it does it in 2 loads each. We should be able to get all the rice. And yes, if you'll notice, I'm doing the headlands a little bit more different than what you're used to. So like I say, we're not just going to make money from this harvest. We're going to do, we're going to sell some things that we're not going to use for this series. And unless, of course, they have a harvesting job for rice. In that case, I may keep this harvester, and I may use it for that. But other than that, I don't really have a use for it. But anyway, I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this, and we will see you when it's done. Okay, so breaking back in here. So I was wrong. It is one full tank and then a little bit of another one in order to finish a field that size. Anyway, we're just about done with this one. So yeah, my plan is to use these 3 fields, which are the ones that were given at first, as arable fields. And plus that one down there that's below the front of the house. We're going to use that for that too. So, yeah. Field number 1. Alright, so these are relatively short fields, these 2. So we'll see when we get done. Alright, I'm going to jump back in. So the rice is now harvested after I get done with this line. So we're going to go dump what's left in the truck, and we will get I will go onto the selling point map and see where the best place is to take the rice. $603 left. But that took a long time. I know it didn't take long for you guys, but it took a long time for me. There we go. Had to get it in the right angle. Alright. So let's go take the Azeki back. We'll see this time of the year where the best place is to take this regular rice to. We're going to leave this out because we're going to be selling it, so. Alrighty. After the game saves, we'll figure this out. So, going over to prices, we want to go down to rice. Right there. It looks like the best price is Goldcrest Valley, but I'm going to take it to the Harper Grain Elevator, which I know where it's at, but I want you guys to see where it's at. So I'll meet you guys. Well, actually, I'll just go ahead and we'll drive over there. Then when we come back, I'll show you what we're going to do next. So it looks like we yielded 85% of that, of the trailer, the truck's total limit for the rice. So that was pretty good. So anyway, this is one of the main roads in the town. And right over to the right there is the Harbor Green elevator where we're going to go dump this rice. Alright. So, I don't know what you're planning on, but for me to, you can see it down there in the bottom. In order for me to dump this, I have to press R1 and triangle. And we should see our money go up. Which this was the next highest price, so it shouldn't be. So we got $28,437, and whoever did that field before we took over the farm did not do anything hardly to it, so we got an environmental penalty. So we've got almost $30,000, so we're doing pretty good. We're going to have more than that here in a few minutes whenever we go and sell the Ezeki harvester. Because like I say, I'm not going to keep that because I'm not really going to do anything with it. It's not my favorite type of harvesting to do because as you see it takes a long time to do. Well, you didn't see, but it probably took me about 30 minutes to do all that. So, for you it was probably instantaneous for all you guys at home. And, you know, not to say that you guys, you know, that I hated doing it. I didn't hate doing it, you know, harvesting like that, but it'll tire you out pretty quick because you're doing, you know, that same thing over and over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and get rid of those fields, and I'm going to use them for arable fields. I'm going to use them for something else. So, alright, we're coming back up to the farm. So yeah. So we're going to stop right here with the truck, and we're going to go down, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what all we need for the greenhouses, because these are mushroom greenhouses. They will yield us some money. I do have big plans. So right now, though, we're going to go into vehicles. And the Ezeki harvester is worth $26,519 as it stands. So we're going to sell that. So that gives us a total of 54. We're going to sell for 6,864. We're going to sell the transplanter. So that gives us 61. Now let's see if there's anything else that we may want to sell. The ape is worth $1,482. I don't know if I really want to sell that yet or not. Of course, it does go down in value. Like this Massey headers, the trailer's just worth $50. So we have a grand total of $61,494. So that's going to bring us into, you know, significantly a better amount. So let's jump into, Well, before we do that, hmm, oh yeah, we have to go into construction mode to get rid of these. How do you get rid of them? Well, we'll figure that out in a few minutes. We are going to get rid of the full greenhouse though, because I want to put something else on this. I know I know I'm not showing you all this, and I'm not giving it a chance. But guys, I'm telling you. Oh, okay. Do you want to remove the rice field? Yes. And that automatically will do. I want to remove that rice field? Yes. Now I have plans for all three of these fields. So, do I want to remove the rice field? Yes. So we're going to remove these rice fields and we're going to exit demolition mode. So we've gotten rid of that. Another building that I want to get rid of is this one right here. This is a decorative building. It's not doing anything at all. Okay? We cannot get rid of this building right here. I can tell you that right now because that is not a building, an equitable building for us to do. I really don't want to get rid of this building. Let's see what it's worth. 5,000. We'll keep that for now. We'll put something else in it. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go up here and we're going to buy a is that under sprayers? No. Barrels. We're going to buy one of the barrels. And I think we're going to buy this one for 25, but I don't want that color. Ooh, I can get it in any color. Alright. So can I get it? Ooh, that's a nice color. This color right here is one of my favorite colors to get anything in. I think we'll get that. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to get that. We don't need the license plate. I don't go for license plates. Well, I think we'll just go with the same color as we got. I think I want to change that though. have a beige and a brown. No. A beige and a beige? No, we're just gonna stick with that blue color and with beige with brown wheel. No. Sorry guys, I know I'm taking too much time doing this. Yeah, we'll just go for the same color wheels. So we're gonna buy that for 25. Alright, so sorry, my recording ran out and I had to continue it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into the white tractor. We're going to go to the store, grab our water tanker. I want to see if I can change the color of this white. This thing, I don't like the actual white color, grayish white color. If you want to see the interior of the white, this is what it looks like. It's a pretty good looking tractor. It's not very big on horsepower like it should be, but it'll work. It will work. Alright, so here we are at the store. So let me see what I can do about this tractor. So, customize. So what can I do as far as its horsepower? Oh, okay. So I can go up to 225 horse. Can I get Michelin's? Oh, I can get Michelin's on this thing. Okay. And I can get wheel weights on this thing. Oh, good. It does have narrow tires for crops. No, I don't want narrow twins. We'll keep standards with wheel weights. And I'm gonna spend some money here. Well, I'm not gonna be able to this time. So we're gonna spend a little bit of money right now. So we're gonna spend $29,000. So we now have 12 left. What? Oh wow. Okay, it gave me a whole new vehicle. We want to repair for 277. Yep. And we'll repaint it. No, we won't repaint it right now. Okay. So now we should have a better tractor. So to compensate for that, for having to spend that money because it was a necessity anyway, we're going to attach the trailer and we are going to go off and find a water source. Because we're going to need it. Let's see. And I know just where to get that water source from. And you're going to find this funny. So bear with me, and when we get to where we're going, I'll cut back in. Okay, so off to the left right here, you'll see the beach. So if we enter right about in here, trying to avoid a lot of the rocks, and we go right down here to the water's edge, we can get the water. So yeah, I know it's salt water, but mushrooms, I think they're okay. They're okay. They'll thrive on it. Give me just a second. To go. I had to go open up a window and turn on a fan. It's a little cold out this evening, so somebody turned the heat back on. Let's see if I can get it up this little ravine right here. If I recall, it's not easy to do, but you can do it. Oh yeah, you can do it. Alright. And it was easier that, you know, for me because I have increased the horsepower of this tractor. So believe me when I say we're going to keep this tractor for a while, but we are going to get another tractor, possibly a couple other helpful implements to load the pallets that spawn. And mushrooms is not the only thing we're going to do. We're going to do some other stuff too. Now this tractor, even though it's maxed out on horsepower, it probably will take a little bit of effort still to get up the hill going up to the farm. So and of course I'm going to hit signs. I do that stuff. So it seems like I hit signs about all the time. It's easier when you have a steering wheel to steer with, and plus my steering sensitivity probably needs to be played with a little bit so that I can get it to the correct percentage. Yep, we're gonna have a tiny bit of a problem going up the hill. Oh yeah, we're gonna struggle. Come on girl, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. With that being said, it'll be alright. Oh, I miscalculated. Okay. So let's go on in here. So let's dump this water in. We may have to go get some more. Oh, no, we don't. We don't. Okay. So we still got at least almost 50% left. So what we can do now is park it right there, and I will go in first person and activate the mushrooms so they'll begin to spawn. So we'll go in here like this, and we will... They're running, okay. Okay, so there you go. There's that. So now all we got to do is wait for that to manifest the mushrooms, and we'll keep topping it up as needed. And now we get to do some more fun stuff. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to go sleep. I know it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we're going to go sleep because we need to get to the next day. And we need to see what we can do. Now, I will tell you that I have another thing I can do. I can make this a government subsidy and gain money that way, but then that's kind of like cheating. So I don't think I want to do that for this particular thing. Now, normally I would, because then I would gain millions of dollars and I would actually be able to do something like that. So let's see how many pallets of mushrooms we have spawned. And we can use the mushrooms to fund. Oh, none yet. Oh, how disappointing. Well, it says, oh, I know why. Let's save that. Change output, selling, distributing. Now let's see if that made a difference. We got almost 1,000 liters, so it should spawn in a little bit. Of course, we could make time. We could make time. Let me see. Well, let's save the game. Let's go to settings. Let's go to 30 times. See if we can pass a little bit of time here. Let's go to 120. Them Anoki, those Anoki mushrooms are really close. They're within 100 or so, 150 from being from the first pallet spawning. Which reminds me, I do need to go get something to load them up. Oh, we're close. We're so close to getting enoki mushrooms. Oh, man. Come on, enoki. It'll be a while before oyster's ready. Come on, enoki. Yep, there we go. There's a pallet. There's one pallet. Let's go to the maximum, which is 360. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know this is kind of cheating. I get it. But I need at least 2 or 3 pallets to spawn, maybe a full thing of them. Here comes the darkness. Let me go back to settings. Let me change this down to ×2. Let me go back to the house and we'll sleep. And hopefully another one will have spawned when we're done. And we'll be in October. Hopefully it's not going to be raining when we wake up. See, one thing that I noticed from FS22 to FS25 is when you're doing the sleep thing, you can actually see the stars and the clouds and everything at night. Used to, oh, sorry about that. Used to, you didn't see that. Nothing like that happened. So it was kind of, it's kind of cool that you can do that now. So. Anyway, let's go see how many spawn this time. Hello, Walter. Let's say hello to Walter, because Walter's just standing there. And really that's what he's programmed to do, but it's kind of weird that he does that. Oh my goodness, we still only have one? Alright, let's speed up time again. Now if you guys, don't like me speeding up time, just let me know. But I do it so that way I can get another pallet to spawn. And I'm not just taking one pallet to the sell point. We're actually about to have oyster mushrooms spawn too, so that would be good. It's fixing to be 2 pallets. Oh wow, they're not going to be far from each other either. Oh goodness. Watch this. There we go. Ah, look at that. There's 3. Alright, so we'll go grab our tractor and our tanker, or as the people in the UK call it, a Bowser. Love the UK people. Y'all are awesome. One of my favorite UK YouTubers that does these things, who inspired me to do this, is Dagger1. So if Daggerwin ever sees us, shout out to Daggerwin. He is by far one of the best. So we'll put you back over here. Alright, so now what we need to do I need to see something. So we're going to construction mode. We don't want sheds, we want yeah, we want constructibles. Or not, yeah, tools, I mean. We want a workshop building. See, the one that is pretty good, I mean, you can't go into it or anything, but it's this one. And I'd be grateful, you know, to actually put it over here if we buy this. But for right now, we will just do this the other way. We'll just do this the other way. We'll go on ahead and we'll go to the store, reconfigure our truck for a bale trailer. Ah, that's just what I'm talking about with the steering. The steering acts ridiculous. So another thing that I want to do is maybe construct a temple. I know it takes about 10 game years to do it, or more. Depends on how often you have the material in order to do it. But my game plan is to make enough money to buy, which is $360,000 or 370, is to buy a cement factory, put it on a piece of our land, have it full time doing cement, or actually putting it on a piece of land that's near to this other side of the map here, because the temple is right up one of these roads up here. But anyway, so we're going to reconfigure this, and in the next episode we're going to take our mushrooms to the sell point. So let's get over here, let's customize. It doesn't cost anything to convert it into a bale trailer, and I do want to put a hitch on it because it does need a hitch. So but thank you so much for watching. Please give us a like, a thumbs up. Ooh, it didn't even do it. Hold on. Please give us a like. Give me a like, a thumbs up. If you like this. Okay. And if you like this content, please give me a like, a thumbs up. You know, give me a comment if you'd like. But I've had fun. This is Fox. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry about some of the rambling, but we're here to have fun. We're not here to, you know, we're not here just to be stiff and all that. Mostly, if I'm rambling or I'm saying something, I'm thinking about what to say, or I'm being constructive on what to do to entertain all of you. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.